After leaving you yesterday, I investigated this man, Topaze. I strongly recommend against his employment.
Oh, but he's coming this afternoon.
Give him his bus fare and tell him that Alphonse has the measles. Better make it scarlet fever.
Is the Baron in? Dr. Baum to see the Baron.
Please. No business this evening.
My dear, that's the chemist from our bottling works. I'm naming a new water after him. Sparkling Baum. Send him in. I must be nice to him, Coco. Dr. Baum lends his name to this concoction of ours and makes it possible for the public to believe in it. He baptizes the water, so to speak.
Madam, good evening. Baron, good evening.
Doctor, good evening.
Sit down, Doctor.
Baron, I have come here to make one last appeal to your better nature.
You mean you have something unpleasant to say?
Very.
Proceed.
I am not going to allow my name to be placed on the water we are inflicting on our public schools. Point number one, you obtain the concession by bribery and corruption. Eh? Point number two, this liquid has no value of any sort. It teems with microbes. Baron, I cannot lend my scientific integrity to a swindle. My conscience refuses.
You're being paid handsomely for that spiritual discomfort?
As long as you confine your deception to reasonable limits, I was willing to condone matters. But now...
In other words, you're not an honest man, but a nervous one.
Sir, I am a normal citizen.
Exactly.
I ask you to reconsider this swindle against the schools of the nation.
You're also asking me to throw away some millions of francs, my dear doctor, as a sop to your cowardice. I grant you we are misrepresenting our product, and that it is a liquid totally unbeneficial to its consumers. On the other hand, our advertising will convince people that it is good for them, and once being convinced, they will be improved by its consumption.
Sophistry. Baron, I resign. I will not allow my name to become a symbol of corruption.
My dear doctor, I hope you won't regret your sacrifice.
Never. Madame, good evening. Baron, good evening. I leave this house an honest man.
Now, then let me be the first to congratulate you.
I don't think you handled that so well.
I could have induced him to stay in a minute by offering to double his 30 pieces of silver.
Monsieur de Fairville and Dr. Baum, sir.
Philippe, you must do something or we are ruined.
Ruined? I doubt it. Take your hat off, Henri. It'll quiet you. And sit down. Dr. Baum, be seated. Will you excuse us for a few moments, Dr. Topaze?
Ah! So you are Dr. Topaze, eh? Let me have a look at you, you scientific Judas.
Baum, you're drunk.
Whiskers and all, eh? Perfect.
Who is he?
I tell you who I am. I am an honest man. Come to send a pack of you to...
Sit down. Baron, is he... shall we send for the police?
Listen who's talking about the police, you swindler.
You must deal with him, Philippe. He's going to expose us.
Be quiet, Henri, and sit down. Dr. Topaze, this is my affair. I demand you leave.
Oh, no, sir. I wouldn't leave you at such a moment.
Dr. Baum, state your case.
Baron, I'll be brief. 100,000 francs in cash, or I expose you dishwater.
Oh, what dishwater?
This plague-ridden concoction, you swindler!
Is he mad?
Gentlemen, please be seated. May I trouble you, Henri? File 3, draw 12. Your visit, Dr. Baum, is not entirely unexpected. So you'd like 100,000 francs for your goodwill?
Yes.
And here, my foolish fellow, are what in melodrama are known as the papers.
I am in no mood for jokes.
Allow me. It is my turn to be objectionable. In 1924, a certain Emile Winkleman was employed as superintendent of the charity hospital at Marseille. A short, squat, peculiar-looking fellow with what is known as an Assyrian beard. Are you listening, Dr. Baum? Don't go. I'll be brief. We skip to page 8, and we find December the 4th, 1925, this same Emile Winkleman, beard and all, vanishes from the charity hospital, and with him a magnificent sum of money belonging to the state. There's a great hue and cry, but Emile is never seen or heard of again. However, on September the 22nd, 1927, there arrives in Paris a short, squat, but smooth-shaven fellow with a pigmentary mole on his right cheek, who soon finds employment as a chemist, and under the name of...
So you intend to blackmail me, eh?
With the greatest of reluctance, and only in self-defense.
Baron, you're the most impudent scoundrel I ever known.
Dr. Baum, I'm impervious to flattery.
As for you, you sanctimonious swindler, enjoy your ill-gotten gains while on your sin. But the world knows what you are, a fake, a thief. Topaze is a thief. Put that in your sign. Topaze is a thief. Topaze is a thief.
Exquisite.
Is the back snug?
Like a glove.
It's for the races. Look, it has a double-breasted waistcoat.
I trust you're comfortable, sir?
Oh, you do, eh?
Dr. Topaze sends word. He will contact you in 5 minutes.
Well, I'm on it. Now listen, you incarnate prickly heat. Ask Topaze what he means by making me wait 25 minutes. The man has delusions of grandeur.
Dr. Stay?
Yes.
It is now a matter of 20 minutes to a half an hour.
Tell him we are quite comfortable.
Thank you.
Gentlemen, patience.
Oh, dear. I've been waiting here 35 minutes.
I've been here over an hour.
What a busy man.
Oh, no, I just... Send the Baron de Latour in, please.
Auguste, what are you up to?
The most frightful villainy. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting.
I don't mind humoring you, Topaze, but don't overdo it. Well, what are you doing here?
Visiting?
I sent for her. I have a matter of grave importance to take up, sir.
What a man. Always flinging matters of grave importance at my head.
Coco, do you mind sitting over there so I can't see you?
Certainly not. Is this the crisis?
It begins now.
Oh, what sort of charades are these?
I am just trying to think how to begin the matter
A
of...
disciple of mine should always come to the point, immediately.
Thank you, sir. I am receiving 8,000 francs a month as chief of the Latour Chemical Works. We both know they are non-existent.
Proceed.
Really, if I took my job seriously, I should have nothing to do at all. So I have decided I should be more honestly employed as... Cigarette?
No, thanks.
As a partner.
What? What are you raving about?
I am asking you, sir, for a third interest in this thriving concern.
Topaze, you delight me. Such effrontery is refreshing.
I am very much afraid, sir, that you underestimate me. I repeat my request, ominously.
Ominously? Topaze, do you realize how much a third interest in the business would be?
To a fraction, sir.
Coco, I'm disappointed in our little professor. He's had a relapse. He's as absurd as ever.
I see there is nothing to be gained by words. Dr. Baum?
Uh-huh.
Draw 12, file 12.
Uh-huh.
Baron, I am about to be very objectionable. Here, as they say in melodrama, are the papers. You will find written out here a complete report of your relations with Coco. Dates, sayings, and doings.
Oh,
Your stock in this firm is in your wife's name. And your wife, if I may say so, is a very formidable woman. When she reads this fascinating data, her subsequent antics are easy to imagine.
You're the most impudent scoundrel I've ever known.
Sir, I am impervious to flattery.
To think that I nourished and reared that Frankenstein under my own roof.
Philippe, is that all you have to say? Are you going to give in?
A difficult situation. Allow him to adjust himself.
Coco, a divorce would ruin me. What can I do?
Softly and silently vanish away.
I have taken the liberty of drawing up a partnership contract.
Blackmailer.
A pen, sir.